Style P.
Hello everyone. Am I audible to all? Can you just uh, say the same in the chat window so that I get to know that everyone is able to listen to me? Okay, can you put yourself in the chat? Okay. Hi Saibi. Am I audible, right? Okay. So we'll wait for another 1 minute so that people are joining in so that they can join in for another 1 minute. We will wait, then we will start. Okay. Okay. So we have good number of attendees now. We will start the session, right? So I'm Shiv. I will be your trainer. I have around 10 years of experience in software testing domain. Currently, I'm working as a test lead in one of the CMI level organization based out in Bangalore. Okay. So we will start this session. Before we start anything, can I ask you what is your expectation from the course? Please put it up in the chat window, or if you want to speak, ask me. I will unmute yourself. You. What is the expectation from the class? Can you guys write it down very quickly? What you are expecting out of the manual testing course? Just for the knowledge, Sheikh. Okay, good. More answers, please, everyone. I'm expecting a lot of answers. This session has to be interactive. Otherwise, you will not be able to gain anything out of this session. I have received only one reply till now. Waiting for more. I will unmute everyone if you guys want to. I have unmuted everyone. Those who want to speak, they can unmute themselves and speak. Knowledge refresher. Okay. Kirti, you want to speak? You can.
Yeah, sometimes they have a basic concept, so where we need to clear our proper knowledge because we are not aware about that basic concept. So main agenda of that for that session is that we have clear our knowledge and clear our concepts.
Good. Okay. Anyone else want to speak? Okay. So, on the basis of 4 or 5 replies that I have got till now, people are looking for knowledge refresher or basic knowledge in the testing for out of this course, right? Okay. So before we start the session, okay. So before we start, what is software testing? What happens in software testing? And I let you know about the syllabus and all the details that I have done for this demo session. So I would like to ask you what things you see when you go to buy anything, any electronic equipment or anything for your house. Maybe even I will even consider the furnitures, okay, or even the home when you are buying the home. So what are the things that you look for? So say let's take one example only. Let's take the example of mobile phone. Okay, so what basic things you look for in the mobile phone? Features. Okay, Divya. Okay, more answers please. What things you will look into the mobile phone when you are purchasing any mobile phone? What you will look into? Quality of product. Good. Okay, so suppose I am taking any of the thing, like I am taking any of the product. Okay, I will not write it down whether it is a mobile phone or whether it is a tab, where it is, whether it is anything. Okay, so let's take the general. I am thinking taking telling about the product, any product. Okay, so first of all, any product has its features, right? It is meant to be do some kind of work that is known as the features. Okay, so when I'm purchasing any of the product, then I will see how these features are working. Okay, suppose I'm taking the mobile phone. Okay, but so even the costliest phone you buy in the market, what will the first thing you will see when you will when during the 5-10 minutes of the initial uh, walkthrough you will do for your mobile phone? What are the general things you will see? You will see the camera. How is the camera? Even if you have bought the costliest phone on the earth, these things you are bound to check. How is the camera? How is phone book is working or not, right? Then you will check you are able to make a call or not. Okay, all the basic features of the phone you will check irrespective of the how cheap or how costly it is, right or wrong. Okay, so every product has some of the features which every end users test while purchasing it. Okay, so that's why the software testing is there. Okay, be it any feature, be it any product which you are making. Okay, so there are certain things that it is supposed to do, and if it is not doing in any of the product which are available in the market, suppose we have 25 attendees in the class right now. Okay, and out of 25 everyone has bought iPhone XR. I'm just taking the example. Okay, so out of 25 every person has taken the iPhone XR. In 24 mobile phones, camera, display, and phone book, everything is working fine. Okay, and one fine day all 25 people are having interaction about the mobile phone. One person says no, 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 this iPhone XR is very bad, this feature is not working, the camera is bad, the display is very bad, the phone book is not working. So what kind of brand image will go into the minds of consumers? Okay, the rest of the 24 people will also start thinking that I have made the wrong purchase. Yes or no? Right? So that's why the software testing comes into the picture in the software domain. Any of the software which you are making, right? So it has to be tested that everything is working fine. Software testing is one thing, testing is one thing. Anything which you are making, it has to undergo under the test. For all the home equipments which you buy, you have seen there are various standards for it, ISI being one of them. Okay, so it says all the features are at par with the market standards. So they basically standardize it, all the things. They test the product and then give it a certificate that it is working fine. Similarly, in software testing, what happens? Software testing people give the certificate of acceptance to the product. Okay, as a software testing, what you will do? You will give certificates of acceptance that yes, these features are working fine, right? I haven't gone into the technical terminology yet. It's clear what is software testing? What is software testing? It's clear. Anyone has any doubt? Okay. So 2-3 years I have received, so I will assume that it's clear, right? So now let's come into the actual things of the software testing. So in today's session, we are going to discuss three things basically. Those are going to be what, why, and how. What is software testing? Why to do the software testing? And how to do it. Okay. So these three things I will tell you in the today's session. Okay. Okay. So there are various definitions of software testing available in the market. There is not one particular definition of the software testing. Okay. First of all, it is a process to make sure that the product is great. Software testing is a process, okay, which starts right from the any product is getting created. Then at that time only software testing starts, and it is never ending process. Even though the product is already available in the market, then also the software testing things doesn't stop because every application, every website keeps on updating themselves. So software testing is a never ending process. If you have any mobile application or any live website available in the market, software testing is happening for it continuously, right? It is a practice that makes sure that the functions are working. So any software, we were talking about the mobile phone before some time. Okay, camera, phone book, display, all these are the features of mobile phone. Similarly, all the software has some of the features. Unable to hear why someone is saying. Anyone else facing this problem? Anyone else facing this problem? Okay, so Krishna, you need to check from your side, please. Okay, because for others the voice is fine. Okay, so Krishna, please check from your side. Try to otherwise just disconnect and reconnect again. That's fine, Leslie. I am unmuted right now, so no one else is speaking right now. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what is software testing? It is a practice that makes sure that the functions are working. Functions, features, these things are working fine. That also you need to check while you're doing the software testing. Idea to enhance the user experience. What is user experience, guys? Anyone? What is user experience? Please ping in the chat window or speak. If you want to speak, you let me know. I will unmute you. What is user experience? Anyone? What is user experience? Any guess? If you are, if even if you don't know, by the word itself, something should come into your mind. Ease of customers to use Web, good one. Trying to increase customer satisfaction, good one, Saibi. Anyone else? If I have 25 people in the session, so I at least I should get the 20 response. Good, people are interacting now. User feedback, good. Feedback from customer, okay. If we use, we can know that the product is good or bad. Second, okay. Good one, guys. So what is user experience? User experience is never a good or bad thing. Okay. So user experience is how your customers are taking your product, how they are taking. It can be a good user experience or it can be bad user experience. That's why I have written here enhance. Okay. For few of the products, say let's take the example of some premium bikes. Okay, even though they are bike only ultimately, right? They are the same product. They are same as the cheap bikes which are available in 50 60,000 INR. Okay, but still few of the bikes you will see they are priced at around 2.5 lakhs, 3 lakhs. Still they have their customer base because of the user experience which they are providing, right? So every product has its own user experience. It can be good or it can be bad. Few of the brands give a lot of importance to the user experience, and that's why they are able to make the price of those products at a very premium range because of the user experience only. Okay, so the kind of user experience they have, the kind of after sales service they have, they keep themselves in the premium range because they have a very good user experience. And how the good user experience comes? The good user experience will come into the organization only if they have a very good testing team. Otherwise, it will not come, right? There is a saying that no product is great. You have to make it as a continuous practice. That's why this definition practice that makes sure that the functions are working and the process to make sure that the product is built. As soon as the product is created, it is not always that it has a very good user experience. You have to create it with time, and that's why software testing is very very important in today's market. Okay, clear till now? Clear till now, guys? Good one. Shax, thank you Divya. Okay, so now comes the technical definition of software testing. Software testing is a part of SDLC. What is SDLC? SDLC is software development lifecycle. Software testing is a part of SDLC that gives confidence on the product made. Product has features, product has to do a lot of things. So software testing makes sure that all the functions and features are working fine. So that's what the definition of software testing is. Okay. Okay. So there is one small picture here. I just found it very interesting, so I did put it up here. So see, there are two core member in the any software development team. One is developer and another one is tester. Of course, there are product managers, then there are business analysts, but these two are very core people which you must be aware of. I will be telling you about all the things in the software development life cycle, who does what. Okay, but right now see this picture. There are two people in this picture. Okay, one is developer and one is tester. So developer is saying I have 4 plies here. In this block, I have 4 plies, 1, 2, 3, 4. But software testing people is saying, no, no, user can see only 3, 1, 2, and 3. That's why the software testing is very, very important, guys. Okay, they try to see the things from the user point of view. If you see, this is backend. This is completely backend. This he is telling from the code. Okay, what is there? and this person, he is telling from the user point of view. So as a software testing person, you need to fill into the shoes of users who is going to use your product. You must know about them, who is using your product. I will be coming to these things, Akansha, when I will tell you about the syllabus. Okay. Then comes the question, why software testing? We have discussed a lot of things already on it. Because developers and business analysts are human. So who are developers? Who code your software? And who are the business analysts? They basically gather the information from the clients. Okay. So they are humans, and humans are supposed to commit mistakes. Okay, that's why I have written, because they are humans. Everyone, me, you, everyone is human, right? So every human is supposed to commit some kind of mistake, right? So that's why software testing is important. It's not an ideal world, right? So this is a very good sentence actually. We will discuss about it for 2 minutes. It's not an ideal world. What is the meaning of this? That's it's not an ideal world. Anyone able to understand anything from the this sentence? Okay. Every person has different perspective. Very good, Divya. So see what happens when you are creating any software. Okay. So any software you created thinking that no, everything is fine. Like when you are developing any software, maybe the developers who are testing it, they have 200 Mbps speed. Okay. The speed which they are getting in the office is to 200 Mbps. They developed it on Mac. Okay. And the on the mobile device which they worked on was maybe say iPhone. Okay, while doing all kind of development, they used this environment, right? But we have the different customer base. Like suppose the customer is getting only 200 to 20 Mbps speed. Now what? How the system is behaving in this scenario? Okay, you tested on Mac. Now I am using Windows or maybe Linux. Then what happens in this scenario? Okay, then there you checked it on iPhone. I am using Android. Then what will happen on this scenario? Right? Correct? So again, I will tell you one more kind of. There are various variations of this particular sentence. It's not an ideal world. Again, I will take some very different example for this. Uh, we have different customer base. Like in Asia or particularly in India, this internet speed is very good. Like the speed which you get in your mobile device and in the for your ISP, the internet speed is very good. Okay, but in different parts of Asia, maybe let's take the example of some of the nations which are not very well developed when it comes to IT infrastructure. So they have a very bad speed. They are still into the 3G. Okay, so of course the internet speed will be very bad. Okay, so how your system is behaving when the internet speed is not good? Okay, then again I will take another variation of this. Suppose there are cultural differences, right, guys? So someone is speaking some different language. Okay, this is known as localized testing for their testing for the language. We have different languages. English, you must have seen, like Facebook is now available in Hindi. Facebook is now available in some of the regional language as well. Okay, French. Okay, so how your system is behaving in all the different languages as well. That also you need to see. So there are various variations of this thing. That's why I have written it's not an ideal world. Okay. Customers are king, of course. Any software which you are making, suppose you created a very good software, very good banking website you have created, okay, which is like which is working in 1 second you are able to do all kind of transaction. On the Android it's very good, on the iPhone also it is behaving at a very super speed, but ultimately the customers are not liking it for one of the reason or the other. Okay, for one of the reason or the other customers are not liking your product. Then what is the use of that kind of product? Okay, so ultimately customers are king. If the customers are liking your product, then it has to be successful. If they are not liking it, then it is bound to fail. Maybe you have used the latest technology, you used Python to create the software, and then you used Angular for the Angular JS for all the front end development, but that website is not finding any of the takers. You have used machine learning for the processing of files, but the customers are not happy with the user experience. Then what you will do with that kind of website? It will be wastage, right? So that's why the software testing is very important. Software testing people tells about these things, whether the customers will like it or not. Okay, whether how your application is behaving in different circumstances, right? All these things software testing people tells. Diversified uses, I think I have covered this point already when we were discussing about the internet speed, mobile phone, website, or the kind of uses that you have. Hmm. So year 2000 problem, anyone is aware of it? What happened when 2000 started with all the Windows machine? Anyone is aware of it? As soon as we entered 1st January 2000, what happened to all the Windows operating system? Anyone has read about it or not? Okay, so actually, Sec, you can read about it. Read about it. What happened when you simply write 2K problem uh, in your browser in the Google. It will tell you. I will be taking some other examples. Suppose now everything is digitized, right? We are doing the air tickets from few of the vendors available for the air tickets. Then we hit the check-in counter. Okay, and as soon as they see the ticket, they give us the boarding passes and everything. That happens at all the airport. What will happen if the software is down for 2 hours? If any, suppose you are boarding a flight of Indigo or Air Vistara, so their software goes down for 2 hours, then what will happen? Okay, the another example is a few days back only Nissan Micra has taken all the cars back for some of the problem in airbags. It happened 2 3 years back. They had their problems in the software for the airbags, so they had to call all the cars back sold in some region of Asia. They had to call back all the cars. So software testing, if not done correctly, it is a very expensive for the companies, very expensive. Okay, few people ask why to spend in the software testing. The development team can itself do the testing, but the fact is very far from it. Okay, so if software testing is not done, it can be expensive. The if the bugs are coming in the software at the customer side, it can be very expensive. Okay, you read about it, year 2000 problem, right? Year 2000 problem after this session. It is very interesting. Okay. Okay, then we will come to how to do the software testing. There are various types of the doing the software testing: manual testing, automation testing, database testing, web services, which are API testing, performance testing, and security testing is also there. Okay, so I get a lot of inquiries. Why to do manual testing? Why to do automate database testing? Okay, I see a lot of blogs which says now API testing is in demand, now performance testing is in demand. But I have been into this industry for around 10 years now. That's what I told at the beginning. There is nothing one kind of testing which are in demand. Okay, you have to know it all. Okay, manual testing is the building block. It is like learning ABC, right? ABCD. It's as simple as that. You need to learn the ABCD to start writing the words. Okay. So to be a good automation tester, you should be a very good manual tester first of all. Okay. You don't know what is testing, how my customers are behaving, how to write the test cases, how to write the test scenarios. Okay. Where my customer lies. Then what kind of automation testing also you will do, right? Then I see a lot of things like people are doing, no, don't do the automation testing now. API testing is a something which has a lot of demand. This sentence is also not right. API testing also has manual testing and automation testing. You can automate anything. Whatever I'm teaching you right now, it can also be automated. Okay. The organization can start recording and start selling the course which is already created. So that becomes the automation, right? You are doing something which is already there. You are just providing the recording to the students and you are asking them to read from there, and no kind of support will be available for you for those things. Okay, so that thing is not there. Everything has its own important, be it manual testing, be it database testing, be it automation testing, be it API testing, be it performance testing, right? So these are the different types of testing. Never say that this is there in the market, this is there in the market. It doesn't happen like that. There is a market for everyone, right? And right now, automation, web services, and performance testing, this is in demand a lot. But for everything, you need to learn about the manual testing. Otherwise, you will not be able to do any of these things. Okay. So these are the types of testing which are there already. Okay. Anyone has any doubt till now? I'm taking 2-minute pause. If someone wants to speak or has any doubt, please put it in the chat window. I have one doubt from Akansha. Can a person with different background go into manual and automation shows 2 years of experience? See, this is also one thing that I want to clarify. When you say I have 10 years of experience in carpenting, I am a carpenter. Okay, I make the beds and tables. Okay, and you say I have 10 years of experience in the carpenting. Then what will the expectation from the person who is hiring you? Okay, so they will be have a they will believe that you know all kind of carpenting. Okay, you can make tables, you can make almiras, you can make bed, you can make doors. Okay, so that's why the people ask how many years of experience you have in particular domain. The reason why I took the example of carpenting, that I don't want to confuse you like it happens only in software industry. It is a universal truth of the world. If you say I have 2 years of experience and you don't know anything about that field, then what you are creating a problem for yourself. Even in the interview, you will lie a lot and get selected. Then what you will do when you will come on the come on board? What kind of work you will be able to do? So it's very important that whatever things you are doing, have some practical knowledge for it. If I'm saying I know the software testing for 10 years, okay, and I'm not able to tell you about the basic questions of software testing, okay, then you don't need any certificate to see I don't have the experience in software testing. All the people who are attending this class, they will be very easily say within 10 minutes that no, this person doesn't have the experience. So whatever things you are learning throughout this curriculum, okay, and of course you are doing your own study as well, make sure that you have the practical knowledge for it. Okay, how to do that I will tell you throughout this session. Okay, clear, Kancha? Yeah, Akansha, that I will give. Practical knowledge will be there. Practical exercises will be there in the course. Any more question, guys? Yeah, API testing, Rupesh. Web service testing. It is also known as web services testing. Any more question, guys? I will tell about the syllabus, Akansha, in some time. I will tell about it, Rahul, when I will go to syllabus. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of queries from the syllabus, so let's proceed, I think. Okay. Yes, Divya, you can do that. You can, of course, do that. You can start. Okay, so I'll proceed with my next part of the course. Okay, career path in software testing. Okay, so see, uh, when you start your career, then you are the junior tester for 2 years. Then after 2 years, you become test engineer. Then 3 to 4 years it takes to become a test analyst. This is a senior role basically. Some organization also call it as a senior test engineer. Then in 5, 6, 7, it depends upon the kind of knowledge you have. Okay, 5, 6, 7 years you become the QA lead in some of the organization. Then you have your domains like from QA lead you can go into the test architect. Okay, test architect is the one who is purely technical. They know a lot of things about the particular kind of testing. We were discussing about the software testing right now, types of software testing. So test architect is an expert of any one type of testing. He can be expert of performance test. He can be the expert of uh, automation testing. He can be expert of API testing. He can be expert of database testing, or he can be expert of manual testing also. Okay, so those are the people who are test architect. At the same time, when you become a project manager with around your 10 years of experience, you become that also. But it depends upon the kind of interest you have. If you are interested in the technical domain, then you will go into that kind of role. If you are interested in managing the team, complete team, managing the clients, then you will go to project management role, right? When you have less than 5 years of experience, as you can see here, when you have less than 5 years, six, I will rather say 6 years of experience. Okay. Okay. Before this, you should try to learn everything. You should not see what is there in the demand. Okay. You should know manual testing. You should know automation testing. You should know performance testing. You should know API testing. From there, you have to extract what is best suited for you, what you are liking, and how will I get to know what I like? Just by reading the blogs and just by reading the providing websites, I will not get to know what I like. For liking something, you have to do something. Okay, so you have to basically learn all kinds of testing which are there in the market. Okay, so from there you can be expert of anyone. That's how the market is right now. Okay, there was old saying, jack of all, king of none. Okay, but looking into the current market trend right now, it should be jack of all, king of one. You should know everything, but you should be king of any one kind of testing. It is not true only for the testing, for the development also. They should now know the UI development. Okay, they should know the backend. They should know about the database. They should know about different languages, 2, 3 languages there, which are all always in demand. From there, they can pick what they like the most. Whether they like coding for the UI or the backend or the database, that's up to them. But they have to know all. That's what the market is right now. You must have heard the word full stack developer, right? You have heard about it, full stack developer, full stack developer. Any one of you has heard about it? What it is? What companies demand when they ask for full stack developer? No one has heard about it. Full stack developer. Okay. Front end, back end, even database is included in data crunch. Okay. So then after that, you must have you heard about this SDET? You guys are doing course of training testing, so I'm sure you must have heard about SDET. What is SDET? What is SDET? Anyone? You are free to use Google. During my session also, you should use the websites and the search engines. You should use. I don't have any problem in that. Not only today, but going forward as well. To ask me the questions, I'm fine with it. Software developer, engineer in test. Yeah. So see, now people are asking, companies are asking for software development engineer in test. What is the meaning of this? Tell me, someone please tell me this. What is the meaning of this? Software development engineer in test. In test. Okay, I'm just writing for the person who are not aware of it. Okay, you are not aware of it, but by reading it, uh, what you can get the idea. What is the reason behind it? Yes, Rupesh, correct. Software, it should be he should be developer as well as tester. Okay, so it has become so, the industry has become so demanding right now that they are now expecting you that you know the development, you know the testing. Okay, you know everything, right? So in testing, then from the testing, that you should not pick now. That no, I will do only API testing, I will do only performance testing, I will do only automation testing. That you are not in condition to pick now. Okay, because now industry is asking for the person who knows the development as well as testing. Okay, software development engineer in test basically means you will be doing a lot of automation, white box testing, a lot of things you will be doing by when you will be SDET, right? So that was about how the career goes for the any of the software testing professional. QA QC expert, of course, I told about the manual testing experts, where that also you can become. It depends upon your interest. And you cannot say that test architect is highly paid, or the project manager is highly paid, or the QA QC expert is highly paid. It doesn't go like that. Okay, you will get paid in the work where you will excel. Okay, there are good project managers, there are bad project managers, there are good test architects, there are bad test architects. Okay, so whatever you do, be good in that. That's the most important thing, right? Clear everyone with this. What will the career path of in the software testing? Good. Any doubt till now, guys? I'm taking 1 minute pause. Test architect and project management. You want to know more about it, Rahul? Okay. So see, test architect, as I told, like they are the expert in some of the particular domain. They can be expert in automation architect. You must have heard. Okay, Selenium architect, or you can be the rest assured architect who create a lot of frameworks. Okay, what is a framework? Framework is anything which makes the life of the developers easy. Okay, in developer in this case will be automation testers. Okay, they will create the frameworks where you will be writing a lot of codes. Those are the responsibilities of test architect. Okay, similarly you can be the test architect of performance testing also. You can be the architect of JMeter. Okay, there you will be deciding a lot of parameters for doing the performance testing. And project management is manager is someone who is not just limited to testing. Project manager takes care of the development team as well as testing team as well as business analyst. Their ultimate aim is to deliver the product on time to the customers and in working condition. Okay, project manager is one of the role where you should know a little bit of everything. You should know about the business analyst, you should know about the development, you should of course be the expert of one of the domain. In this case you can be the expert in testing. Okay, is it needed to have technical knowledge for project management? It depends, Rupesh. If you have the knowledge, it's well and good. Okay, if you know what your developers are doing, then you will be a very good project manager. Okay, of course, project manager has its own JD. You should know about you should know about the project development life cycle. You should know about the lot of tools which are there in the market. Jira is there in the current market, and then you should be very good. You should have very good communication skill for handling the clients. So these are the requirements which are there for the project managers. But if you have a good technical knowledge, it will help you in your career. QA and QC expert. What is QA? Good. QA and QC. It's good that someone asked me actually this thing. QA QC. QA QC. QA is quality assurance. This is assurance. I will write it here. Okay. And QC is quality check. This is check. Okay, what is the difference between quality check and quality assurance? What is assurance and what is check? Check means, now I will remove it. Suppose what the check means, in the document it is written that 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. Then what QC will do, he will say no, it's working fine. 2 plus 2 is, it is written as 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. I have verified it that 2 plus 2 is giving me 5. So that's what QC will do. What QA will do, he will say, no, no, you have written the wrong document itself. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. There is a problem in the document itself. So basically, QA is the superset and QC is the subset of it. Okay, this is QC. QA comes in every part. QA can do QA can itself say if suppose you are having the brainstorming session with the business analyst team, then QA is someone who will say no, 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 whatever requirement you are saying that itself is wrong. The client is not going to accept it. That's what QA is. QC will listen to the business analyst people and the document very blindly. Whatever is written in the document, the software should work like that. The QA role is much more than that. Okay, he can say no, this document itself is wrong. The client is not going to accept your document itself. That's what the difference between QA and QC. Clear? Maintaining the quality QC. Maintaining the quality is QC. Enhancing the quality is QA. Rahul. Maintaining the quality is QC and enhancing the quality is QA. Okay, as a QA you have to enhance the quality of the software. As a QC you have to maintain the quality of the software. That's the basic difference between. QC stands for quality control. Yes, Atul. QA stands for quality assurance. Any more questions, guys? No, Rahul, you cannot say that. QA work is before the implementation of the code. QA work is throughout the development life cycle. It starts as soon as the requirement is gathered and ends when the software is there in the market. Okay, you as a QA you can do the QC. Okay, that's why I said the QA is the superset of QC. You know the concept of superset and subset from mathematics. We learned it in class 10th, I think. Yes, Rupesh, thank you. What is Atul? Your question is difference between quality check and quality control. Same thing, Rahul. Atul, sorry. QA can be QC, but QC cannot be QA. That should be. That's why you should always try to be quality assurance engineer, not the quality control engineer. Okay. As a QA, you can say that. Suppose let's not take the example of software here. Okay, I try to go into the different domain whenever I'm taking the class so that you guys can understand the things in a much broader manner. Okay, suppose let's take the example of any jacket here. Okay, so for these things also QA and QC happens. I don't know if you guys are aware of it or not. For everything available in the market, QA QC happens for all the things. Okay, so it depends upon the kind of payments and the kind of packages they are getting. That can be different, but the things are happening for all the things. Okay, so when you are wearing a jacket, okay, and your blue jacket has a red thread in it, that means the quality assurance has not happened for this jacket, but still quality check has happened. The thread is there. Okay, so try to understand it from that perspective. Quality assurance makes sure that your user experience is very good, and quality check makes sure that whatever was written in the document, what this software was supposed to do, it is doing in that way. Okay. QE, what is QE? Quality engineer. QE is quality engineer. Okay, it is similar to doing the quality check. Quality engineering is a discipline in engineering, Rupesh. Okay, quality engineer can do QA or QC. Okay, but as a testing person, you should always try to do QA, not QC. Okay, I'm so happy that you guys are asking these many questions. That shows you are able to understand something out of this system. Okay, so here is a small picture that I created. Okay, so one person is one rabbit here. He is not a developer person here. It is a rabbit. Okay, so one rabbit is a developer here. Another one is tester. So developer always thinks how to make the software, and tester always thinks how to break that software. So that kind of mental preparedness that you need to have while doing the software testing. Every day you should try to break the software. Okay, in which way I can break the software. That is going to be your responsibility as a software tester. They are not much different, however, they have a different path to achieve the same goal of providing the quality of the client. Okay, the more bugs you will get into the system as a software tester, the less bugs the customers will get. Okay, so your responsibility is to find as many bugs as possible in the system and enhance the user experience as much as possible, right? Can the product be 100% error free? No, never. Any product can never be 100% error. This I will tell you when I will discuss about STLC. Okay. Then we will. I was getting a lot of questions for the curriculum. What the curriculum is going to be like. So let's have a look at it, guys. Okay. So manual testing complete coverage will be there, and so first of all, this will be around 5 weeks course. Okay, 9 or 10 classes of 1.5 hour each, and it will be the 6 p.m. IST class every time from the next week. Okay, 5 weeks class, 9 sessions or 10 sessions, depending upon the uh, coverage that we have every day. Okay, and it is going to be the 1.5 hour session, like from 6 p.m. IST to 7:30 p.m. IST. Of course, 10 minutes here and there can be there some time or the other. 6 p.m. IST, Rahul. Saturday, Sunday. Okay. In that, what you will get, manual testing complete coverage will be there. How to write the test cases, test scenarios, mobile testing, website testing, application testing. Okay. Then I will tell you about how to write the test cases for the e-commerce website, banking website. Okay. Those things will be there. After that, database testing basics will be there. Okay. Automation testings basics. I will be covering API in this rather than doing the Selenium. Okay, then I will tell you about agile methodology. This is the one thing which is there in the demand in the market. Okay, what is agile development? Then when it comes to tool, I will tell you about Jira or this some of the bug creation tool. Okay, so these are the things that we will discuss throughout the session, and there will be no one live project. Okay, sometime I will tell you to write the test cases for some of the website. Sometime I will tell you to write do the testing of some of the other website. Okay, then that's how it will go. How to get the knowledge for the domain testing? Domain, what is the meaning of domain here, Atul? You are talking about BFSI, e-commerce, or insurance sector. Insurance basically comes into the BFSI. So that kind of things I will tell you. What is the difference between e-commerce website and the banking website? Those things I will tell you. But having the practical knowledge, of course, you when I will tell, then you have to go to those websites and you have to check how it behaves. Okay, I will tell you what happens in when the development of banking website is happening. Manual testing is enough for ISTQB. Of course, ISTQB is about manual testing only. Okay. If you are doing the manual ISTQB certification, they don't ask you the Selenium questions. They don't ask you the rest assured questions. Okay, it is altogether a different kind of certification. So yes, it will be enough for you to get the ground knowledge of ISTQB in whatever curriculum I am going to discuss. Okay, I will give you the dumps as well for the ISTQB if you need. As such, there is no certification, standard certification for Selenium, Rupesh. But the institutes do provide the certification. Like Way to Automation also provide the certification for Selenium. Correct, Rahul. Uh, Atul is asking me about the continuous integration and continuous deployment. No, Atul, it is not a part of manual testing course. Okay, CI/CD is not a part of any of the testing course actually, Atul. Even if you will learn about API testing, they will not tell you. CI/CD is itself domain like deployments continue. You have to learn about uh, AWS is there. That is very buzzword in today's market. Like everyone for the CI/CD, everyone is going there. Jenkins is there. For you should know about the clouds. No, Rupesh, it doesn't fall into the Selenium. See, what is the continuous integration? Whatever you are developing, you are integrating it with your production environment, or you have different environments. So CI/CD has nothing to do with Selenium. In Selenium, you can do CI/CD, but it's a different domain. Okay, they are not related actually. It's a kind of deployment practice. Selenium and Selenium is of course open source, Web. Rest assured is also open source. If you are going for CI/CD, Jenkins is a open source. But if you will go for some of the other tools, they are not like Bamboo is one of the product which is not open source in CI/CD. When you are doing development, there comes the different parts of it. You are creating a code. You are using some IDE. Eclipse is a IDE, right? You are writing your code in the some of the IDE, right? So that is a Eclipse is IDE. Then you will be using GitHub for your merging the code to the master. Then you will be using CI/CD for its deployments. Jira, Bugzilla, yeah. These are Jira. It is not a free tool, Vaibhav. Jira is a paid tool, but it is there in the market and it has the coverage like anything. Every organization is using Jira now. So I will be telling you about Jira. Don't worry. Even though it is paid, I will tell you about it. I will tell you, Atul, for test case creation, I will tell you how to create it. Okay. These things are independent of tool. Any tool which you use, the the steps that you have to do is generic in all the tools. Okay. Any question, any more question, guys? Although you are asking a lot, that I'm happy. Okay. So now I will say what's required from you. Actually, nothing. You should be interactive in the class. Okay. And you should bring a lot of questions. Your communication skills should be good when you are in the software testing domain. And you should have the passion to work for the customers. Okay. And for this class, actually, you don't have any prerequisite that you should know this, you should know that. Okay, it's just that you should be very good in interaction. That I can see in today's class. Also, I'm happy that I got a lot of questions. The more questions you will ask, the better it will be for you, and the more coverage that I will be having. Right? So, good software tester has a good technical knowledge. He has good analytical skills, attitude, productivity, verbal, written communication skill, and passion. That makes a good software tester, right? Any question, guys? That was it for today. I will continue for another 5 minutes. I will be taking your questions now. If you have the general questions like agile, I will be covering, Rahul. What is agile? Yeah, test scenarios I will cover, Ashish. Rupesh, you will get it when the time email ID I will give to everyone. Requirement traceability matrix, test plan, UAT. Yes, Atul, these things will be covered. More questions, please. Exact content in the manual coverage that is planned. Vaibhav want to ask that. Okay, I already told Vaibhav, I think. Okay, let me give you the detailed syllabus. Yeah, integration test cases are different, Rahul. I will tell you when I will tell you about the test cases. This is the syllabus that I think you can get it from Rahul, sir. Okay, so this is the detailed syllabus. If you need, you can get it from Rahul, sir. That what will be covered. Manual tests of fundamentals of software testing will be covered. Testing life cycle will be there. Test design technique, test scenario, test management I will talk about. Testing types will be there. Agile testing will be there. This is very important. Then database testing and API testing introduction will be there. Web testing, mobile testing, testing, how they are different, that I will tell. Okay. And of course, if you will need any help in the interviews and anything, that I am always there for you for these kinds of query. Okay. Any more question, guys? I'll be closing this session in next 2 minutes. So anyone has any doubt or anything, yeah, you will get videos, Rahul. You will get these PPTs, you will get the video, and these things you will get at the way to automation portal itself. Rupesh, what you want to ask? More scope in manual or Selenium? I already told Rupesh, everything is important in current domain. You should know about the manual testing also. You should know about the Selenium as well. I will not say one is better or the another one is inferior. Okay. Of course, manual testing is the building block for everything. Rahul is asking how many projects we will cover. There is no as such project, single project, Rahul, here, because when I will be discussing the different topics, I will be taking the different examples. Okay, so there is no any particular project. We are not doing any kind of automation where we will take any website and we will automate it. We are covering the much broad perspective here. Okay. Shiv Weber. In which automation tool there is less coding? Ashish want to ask that. See, any automation tool which you use, you have to code. Otherwise, it's not a automation. Okay. You other earlier QTP was there where no coding was required, but it was a paid tool. Now it is has been replaced by Selenium. Okay. Anything you do, you should know the automation, the development, coding. These are the basic building block now for any kind career. Okay. So I'll be closing the session, guys, now. So the next class will be Saturday, 6 p.m. IST. Okay. For enrollment, you have to contact way to automation team. Thank you, everyone.